Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm all by my lonesome. Big D about to face off against Captain P-Card, one half the Bromance, Petey Kardashian. There you see him, the smaller of the Bromance members. There's Big JD Palumbo, the Jersey Devil. Last week JD faced off against Big D, and they pulled a little switcheroo. Big D getting the upper hand, and JD retreating to the outside and having Kardashian come in for him and bust out the bro bottom, that rock bottom maneuver. These guys are all about fist pumping. Ridiculous shorts, ridiculous masks, directions for how to fist pump on their shirts. There you hear the music of the big Canadian Big D. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. That's a big man. I think Petey Kardashian's gonna have his hands full. Big D with a distinct size advantage and a distinct strength advantage. But Kardashian has a little outside help in JD Palumbo. Kardashian getting involved in the match last week. I wonder if the same's going to be said for this week with JD. And you see behind the back right there of Petey Kardashian, he's holding his flip-flop behind his back. Oh, and he tosses it. He tosses it right at Big D. That's not a disqualification because it is part of his ring gear. You can use that against your opponent. Oh, and Big D going to lock up, but Kardashian uses speed, ducking out of the way. Palumbo taunting Big D on the outside, and now Kardashian playing some mind games, or just some games rather, with the big man. Oh, does not appreciate that, just smacks Kardashian right in the face, and now getting that big knee to the chest for his troubles. Oh, and there's the train of Big D smashing into the corner, and the deadly combination right from the get-go. A little bit too early to bust that maneuver out as Kardashian gets back up to his feet, but he's in the corner, but no, fires back into the stomach of Big D. Some rights and lefts to the jaw of Big D. Trying to whip him now. Big D counters, sends Kardashian into the corner. Big D bringing him out. Oh, and a headbutt to the back of the head of Captain P-Card. Now kicks to the gut. Just pushing right into that stomach. The ref counting. Big D happily breaks it before the 5 count. Possibly going for that deadly combo again, or maybe picking up. There it is, that slamming him on that knee, that backbreaker, and then locks in that chokehold. Petey nowhere near the ropes, but now using the dirty tactics, raking the eyes of Big D, and I don't care what JD Palumbo says, that was not okay, ref. Oh, and a nice drop kick to Big D's chest down in the corner. Picking up Big D, no, tossing him back into that corner. There's Kardashian getting the attention of the ref. And Palumbo is choking Big D on the outside. That is the outside factor I was talking about in the beginning of the match. And now Kardashian choking him down in the corner. Now Palumbo distracting the ref here as he's choking him again. The dirty tactics, the ref finally paying attention. The ref should not be listening to what Palumbo has to say. And you see Kardashian removing that padding there. Now there's just a steel turnbuckle revealed. Oh, and a huge knee to the face of Petey Kardashian. What's Big D going for here? He's grabbing the legs of like a Boston crab. A very nice maneuver. I've never seen that here. Petey Kardashian kind of close to the ropes. Palumbo cheering him on as Kardashian crawls closer to the ropes, and he got it. 1, 2, breaks it off at a 2 count. Palumbo not happy with the manner that Big D broke that off. I mean, it's very clean, very quick. I'm not sure what he's complaining about. Palumbo, or excuse me, Big D kicking Kardashian down in that corner. Oh, and a neck breaker from Big D going for the cover. 1, 2, only a 2 count though. Kardashian showing he's got a little bit to back up those strong words that the Bromance had at their debut. They said no one's going to remember the big stars in CWR after they have arrived. And one half of the Bromance already has a victory under their belt, although it was a little sketchy. It's still a W in the win column. Oh, and off that steel turnbuckle that was revealed. Big D laughing because his own tactic was used against him. Oh, and a low blow. I don't think the ref saw it due to Big D's big body in the way. The crowd not happy, and a very nice DDT from Petey. Uh-oh, what's he going for here? Oh, he's removing that glove. Oh, and the most electrifying move in another company, but not here. It does not put the big man away. Oh, and Palumbo is not happy about that. The ref's hand hit for the 3, but he noticed that Big D's foot was on the ropes. He made the right call there. It was not a 3 count, but the Bromance is not happy about it. A punch to the side of the head of Big D. Oh, and a huge clubbing blow to Petey Kardashian, and a club to the back here. Gut-wrench powerbomb, sending Kardashian slamming into the mat. Oh, and that nice escargot submission, turning Kardashian into a snail. There's no way that Kardashian is gonna get to the rope, and the ref distracted by JD Palumbo saying there was a fan on the ring. The ref goes over to look just to make sure, and Palumbo yanks Kardashian out from the grip of Big D. Oh, and a huge chop. You can just hear the hand smack off the chest of Petey Kardashian. JD Palumbo telling Kardashian to bob and weave, but no such luck, and there was a little bob there. Oh, and a nice flying clothesline. 1, 2, only a 2 count as the big man kicks out. Uh-oh. Kardashian going up to the top rope. He's saying it's over. What could he be going for here? Big D up to his feet. Big D shoves Kardashian out to the outside onto Palumbo. Bromance getting all mixed up there. Kardashian going to get back in the ring now. No, that's not Kardashian. That is JD Palumbo. Oh, and a stunner. Palumbo. The ref not noticing that he's a good almost half-foot taller. Checking, the crowd says his foot was on the rope. The ref double checking, figured out that it's not. Counts to 3. The Bromance sneaks away another victory. The ref not doing a very good job there, possibly getting distracted that Palumbo had that glove on, I don't know. But Big D once again is screwed over. Bromance gets another win chalked up in their W column. Up next, we're going to have a triple threat match. We're going to have Big D joining me on commentary once again. It should be a good one, folks.